The forest elves had finally been convinced that Faust had been reincarnated against all odds, proving he was more frightening threat than the world first deemed. Alright. We did good here. We did good. Ah, man, all the crypts. Booyah. Time for camp. Let's see who I can talk to. Apolimesho? The urgency of our matters, no idle chatter. Omokiki says nothing. Okay. Ramus? Okay. Dora? Nope. Shambara? I finally get it. Get what? Why you enjoy being Loren's little slave. You love her. What? Shambara grinned at how easily she disturbed Saren. Just think about it. Why else would you not care if you had any freedom? Because you're exactly where you want to be, under Loren's big Amazon thumb. I'm happy to serve the princess. It's a great honor. Yes, your mighty princess, who obviously has a weak spot for you. How could you not swoon? Swoon? A weak spot? Dear me, your mind has stopped working. Then let me spell it out. Loren wants you as her plaything, and you'd like that, so you stay. Saren recalled all the times when Loren had protected him, or gave him an unusual look. She was so cold at first. But now, did she really love? He shook his head. Leave Loren out of your mind games, please. Come now, aren't you just as interested as I am to know if underneath that cold exterior lies something very, very hot? Well, to say I'm interested would not exactly be a lie. I find Loren one of the more interesting characters. I think I've mentioned that, but fuck it. Let's fuck around some more. I don't know. Loren is probably very weak when it comes to relationships. Shouldn't it be your duty as her servant to teach her? Show her what you can do in bed. I bet it's fascinating. Saren immediately blushes just thinking about what Shambara is implying. Shambara smirks with satisfaction. You're adorable when you blush. Shambara ran her fingers across Saren's shoulder blades as she rounded behind him to leave. God damn it, Shambara. Let's see. I'll come back to Loren, but let's go back to the other side here. Ray. Ray crossed his arms and gave Saren a stone-cold glare. Shit, my leg fell asleep. Someone help me! Ah! Oh, god damn it! Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not blind. I see what you're doing. What are you talking about? Mirth. Saren tensed. Ray hadn't been receptive of him from the beginning. Now that he was enjoying his sister's company, he was likely not pleased. You're wasting your time with her, and you should give her up. Friendly? Why? Why can't I be friends with her? You and I both know you want to be more than that, and I'm telling you right now that you can't, plain and simple. That hardly seems your affair. I care about Mirth, even more than you. If you continue to mess with her feelings, you're going to hurt her. Are you so sure that I'll hurt her? I am. Don't fall in love with her. I'm warning you. Ray was curt, and he meant every word. He left, telling Saren that there was no room for debate. But there was no way Saren was just going to accept that. After all, he's a playboy. Ray sat by the campfire, with one of his arms completely bare. He took several red flowers and began crushing them into a bowl next to him. This intrigued Saren as he crept closer to spy on what he was doing. The crushed flowers had made a dye, in which Ray dipped his fingers and began drawing a line, starting from his wrist and straight up to his shoulder. It looked cosmetic, but he had never seen him do it before. After a few final touches, Ray disposed of the dye and recovered his arm. Saren could not help himself anymore, and he had to ask. I'm sorry, but what were you just doing? As always, we'll need my aim perfectly straight tomorrow. He gestured the act of firing a crossbow, but his explanation had explained nothing. What? My arm was twisted today. Saren blinked. It needs a speedy recovery. The more Ray acted like Saren should have understood him, the more he wished he did. Oh, that's right. You're a human and know nothing of the great elven culture. That line you drew was an elven thing. It's a mark. It has been part of elven culture since the beginning of time. This symbol that I've drawn is meant to guide the healing spirits to my arm. At least, hopefully. They usually appease me. I think I understand. You take that red flower, make it die, and draw on your body where it hurts. Yes and no. Marks can be anything. It's a whole other language. Wow. Seems there's a lot I don't know about elven culture. Yes, it seems so. You'll definitely get far with Mirth knowing nothing about the world she lives in. That was unacceptable. Will you teach me? Ray was hesitant. I will, but because people like you need to be educated, not because you demanded me to. Alright, fair enough. Draco. Nope. Mespert. Saren caught Mesfit, glaring intensely at Mirth and her brother from across the camp. You're not thinking of hurting them, are you? The dark elf snarled and looked away. They are my enemies. No, they're not. That assassin has spent years trying to kill me. He probably will spend a few more. He won't do that. Your words mean nothing to me. Your Empire lords speak lies to elves as easily as they drink water. I'm not one of them. You are their kin. You need a little bit of forceful persuasion here, buddy. Despise me all you like. You had better respect each and every one of us. That's an order. Mesfit's mouth pressed into a thin line. It would take more time for Mesfit's anger at the world to ebb away. Hello, Mirth. We should really focus on the task at hand. Yes, we should. But I'm a guy who gets easily distracted. Okay, I guess the final one is Loren. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so we got a little bit of Shambara, a little bit of Ray. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna save, because I haven't saved in a little bit, and it would be detrimental if I were to fuck myself over now. Alright. Okay, leaving camp. Wait. Fuck, what was I supposed to do? Wait. I know I'm supposed to convince the elders or something, right? Convince Ashran. Convince Lord Ashran that the elves are not his true enemy. Where the fuck is Ashran, though? Kazulu Ruins? Unforgiving. Is he just in Grimoire? Or is he in Lothark? Or is he in Horus? Fuck! Let's just check Grimoire. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Let's try Lothark. General Samael. Okay. Town fame, ... Oh. Oh, there's some fun stuff to do. And there's shops. How are we looking here? There's some interesting new things. Let's see. I want to check out main character, Saren. This bow. Nope. Town fame, 0. Discount, 0. I don't really think I need anything from here, though, do I? Let's see. Oh, shit, I might, actually. There are things here. Can we sell these? Sell. 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 Oh, I've got a bunch of these I can sell. Sell 7 rubies. Sell a bunch of agates. Sell a bunch of amethysts. Sell some quartzes. Sell some aquamarines. There we go. Now I've got 4,000 gold somehow. What are these? Alright. There are some good things here, it looks like. But I should probably save up a little bit of town fame to battle it. Before I do that. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'll head straight for General Samael here. Yeah, let's do that. This is the tent of General Samael. However, we will never get to speak with him without authorization. We must get General Ashton's help before seeking out Samael's. Oh. Well, okay then. Is he in Horus? There's General Ashton! What are the tasks here? Defend farms, collect a bounty, root out corrupt militia. Okay. And there's a shop here, too. It looks like we got some interesting shiz here. Oh, wow. Look at that damage. Bows. I don't really have Loren ever use bows, though, so I should check this guy out. A little bit of extra damage on that one. What's this bow? Oh, look at that! Some critical hits, some damage, and attack. Okay. What's this one? Bad. What's this one? +1. What's this one? -1. What's this one? -3. Well, I know which one I'm gonna buy. I'm buying this one. Buy a redwood bow. And open inventory. Equip the redwood bow. Equip it. There we go. Close it. Alright. Next up, since I'm using Ramus, let's look at Ramus and see if I can't get him something nicer. Damage, defense, magic. Two-handed, okay. Damage, crit, defense, and speed? That's not bad. That's actually pretty nice. What's this one? What's this one? Debate between the one that does a lot more damage. Let's go with this one. Smashing Axe. Equip directly. Good. Amokiki. You are a sword guy. Looks like none of these swords are gonna really do anything for you, though. So, let's head over to shields. Oh. You've already got a fucking amazing shield. Dude. Okay. Leave the shop. Time for General Ashton. The first person they had to convince was General Ashtran. Without him, approaching General Samael would be impossible. So the party found him in his battle tent on the outskirts of the war. Hold! How are you people? This is a war zone. Greetings, General. I am Princess Loren of the Amazons. And this is Sir Apolimesho. Polimo! The old wizard cracked a genuine smile, followed shortly by the battle-worn general. It really is you! How have you been, my friend? I've seen better days, but I fear I will see worse before they get better again. Why? What troubles you? This war. The general shook his attention from Apolimesho and looked at the rest of the party members in depth. What company you travel with, I might say. I have come because there is an extremely dire matter we must discuss. You may ask anything of me, friend. I need you to end this war. There was a long silence as Astron's welcoming face turned cold as ice. You ask too much. You're fighting the wrong enemy. Listen to him. Are you on the side of the Elves, Polimo? The rumors of you being expelled from the council are true. Calm yourself. You know better than anyone we are like-minded. I would not ask this if the world didn't depend on it. What's this talk of the Elves not being our enemy? They slaughtered us and will continue to do so if we don't put an end to them. You disgust me. It is people like you whom I wake up in fear of every dawn. Is that the Druid Mirth? I am here in peace, General. Astrid stopped reaching for his sword and glowered at her. You sent her to prove the elves are not my enemy. She will speak only lies. And who is it that you believe speaks only the truth? Astrid shot at a look at the Druid, but his quivering lip revealed he was not as convicted as he first believed. You have to listen to us. You're making a dire mistake. I cannot believe you've betrayed the Empire.
It is not betrayal, Ash. The demons are behind this war, and I have proof. There is no honor in what you are doing.
Astrid hesitated, as if honor was very important to him. The elves killed my son. You must understand. Apolimesho sighed and leaned onto his staff. The boiling anger in the party simmered in light of the general's grief.
You're seeking to kill all elves for the act of one.
They're the same. All of them. Ray twitched violently, but kept silent. How can I prove you otherwise if you are already set in your beliefs? Astrid said nothing and turned his back on the party. The guards almost pushed them all out of the tent and away from the encampment. They would have to find some way to convince Astrid that not all elves were like the ones who murdered his son. And how the fuck do we do that? Grand Tree? Task? There are tasks here. There's a shop here that I wasn't paying attention to before. Watch, there was a better bow here that I ended up ignoring because I'm a fucking moron. No, looks like I got the best one. Okay, good for me. Okay, so it's not here. Dark Elves? Maybe? The party wandered into the desert, searching for the Dark Elves' village. Upon arriving in the desert town and seeing it was completely inhabited by Dark Elves, Saren realized that Mirth was tense because she was walking into enemy territory. Look at all the blue people! Shh, don't call them that. They're Dark Elves. Why are they living out here? It doesn't seem fun. Because they are not allowed in the forest. Why not? They are elves like the ones in the forest. Mirth was quiet for a moment, looking straight ahead. No, they are different. Dark elves were carrying around armor and weapons. There were forest elves standing around and directing them. What are the forest elves doing here? Mirth ran up to one of the elves in charge. They recognized her and bowed. Why are the dark elves armed? What is this? Haven't you heard? The elders have decided to grant amnesty to the dark elves in return for their service. Amnesty? Saren had heard tales of a certain sect of elves that had made deals with demons a long, long time ago. But he did not believe that the forest elves still headed against their ancestors to this day. But that was coming to an end if what he just heard was true. An old blue elf approached the party, decked out in heavy robes and a battle staff. Welcome to my village, travelers. I am Toba. Is there something I can help you with? This is kind of awkward because I've already done the side quest to get the guy. Oh well. You're to fight as well. Tobar looked her high in the eye.
The Druid Mirth. I would have never thought to see your face here. If this will end my people's exile, I will fight war upon war.
That's just reckless if you ask me.
We've made up our minds. All of us have.
You'll die.
I'd rather die than remain a pariah. It is his choice, and we should respect it. The Archwizard, here. Greetings, Toba. It has been a long time. Very long indeed. I did not expect to see a friendly human at this time.
Whoa, wait! You two know each other!
We fought the old war together.
Yes, it was me, you, and Ashtran against that vile demon, Faust.
I'm not as spry as I was in my youth, but I hope I can still remember my old druid magic.
Astrid! You were friends with General Astrid!
Very much so.
His eyes dimmed as if he were recalling memories.
I found him in the Orcish wastes, ambushed by many orcs. He was naive and headstrong, but I liked that about him. But the times have changed.
Tobar gripped his battle staff with dread. Maybe if we bring Tobar to Astrid, he can remember that elves are not all bad.
If he remembers me, then he will remember that.
Then it's settled. To General Astrid. Well, I managed to find that. Good job. General Ashton.
Hey, this is RPGatWill. I hope you liked this episode of Loren the Amazon Princess. If you want to check out some of my other material, you can click on my channel link below, or you can even subscribe if you'd like. I like to do some silly songs on the side, along with my RPG work. If you want to see some more group-oriented stuff, there's another channel called Gaming Idiots TV that I take part in. That's where we do all our group stuff, so I'll provide a link below if you want to check it out there. See you next time.